How Marion Watts and Nicholas Clark built WRLDINVSN. Nicholas Clark and Marlon Watts, two young founders who have achieved exponential success in a few short years, founded the unique clothing brand. So in today's video, we will talk about the brand and its success story. Watch the video until the end and subscribe to Hypedia for more. Here we begin. Several factors contribute to the level of momentum and success that a few businesses can achieve. One is, of course, the advancement of technology. Still, no one can deny the significant role that a few individuals and professionals play in propelling their respective industries to the next level of success by developing robust and meaningful businesses and brands that can provide value to people. For example, Nicholas Clark and Marlon Watts are two incredibly intelligent and creative souls who did the same in the vision of clothing niche by launching a brand called WRLDINVSN. They claimed their brand WRLDINVSN was inspired to bring out their 14-year-old selves' necessity and artistry, and also laid the groundwork for a dream to sell in stores and inspire others one day. From selling candies to approaching Nicholas with 12 t-shirts, he designed to sell their friends and earn some money to support their family financially. Both Marlon and Nicholas have come a long way with their clothing brand in New Orleans, which has so far been doing exceptionally well as an online brand. At only 25 years old, the two founders have wowed people with their design sense and emphasis on high-quality manufacturing, comfort, and affordability. They provide high-quality t-shirts, shorts, socks, and other accessories, and each piece reflects the love of fashionable yet comfortable clothing. They targeted the urban youth with original designs and branded fashion apparel. Story: when the two boys witnessed their family's poverty, they took action to improve their situation. This step sparked a movement away from the clothing tucked line. Drawers filled with red, white, and black hoodies, shirts, and hats were tucked away along the bare office walls. The clothing served as a reminder of the previous 7 years. Clark and Marlon Watts' original clothing brand, WRLDINVSN, is proudly inspired in each piece. WRLDINVSN, which stands for World in Vision, which was created to support Clark and Watts' families. The business venture is still going on today as a part of a movement to inspire others in similar situations. Clark and Watts hung racks of the same hoodies and shirts to display. The makeshift pop-up stand in Louisiana Tech's Student Center drew the attention of students passing through during their lunch break. While some students browsed, others rushed to the pop-up shop to grab a quick lunch before class. Unknowingly, as students browsed the clothing racks, they relive a portion of Clark and Watts' story. "We're two people who had a vision, and then we did it," Clark explained. The sound of hands clasping and laughing continued to fill the hallway. In the background, music began to pulse. Watts, Clark, and one of their interns eagerly greet students as they enter the store, ready to share the story about their clothing brand. Clark and Watts were 14-year-old 8th grade boys in 2010. They had known each other since 5th grade and maintained their friendship despite attending different schools in New Orleans. Watts and Clark, rarely idle as children, found ways to stay active by transforming simple activities into their adventures. For example, they would skateboard from Lakefront to Canal Street, creating and uploading stunt videos on YouTube. Watts approached Clark in the 8th grade with 12 t-shirts he designed on Uber prints and was ready to sell. Before either of the boys could work part-time, selling t-shirts was one of the few ways they could help their families financially. The two friends quickly sold the shirts to their other friends and peers. Watts introduced Clark to the designing website, and Clark took over the graphic design side of their newfound business. The brand WRLDINVSN arose from the necessity and creativity of two 14-year-old boys and laid the groundwork for a dream of selling in stores and inspiring others. The brand WRLDINVSN arose from a variety of necessity of two creative 14-year-old boys. It laid the groundwork for a dream of selling in stores and inspiring others. The boys started high school in the following year. In their classes and extracurricular activities, they began to learn the ins and outs of designing, selling, and marketing clothing to their friends and peers. Watts attended private schools and participated in basketball, football, and baseball. He took advantage of the brand's exposure through multiple high school sports. Athletes frequently wear Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour clothing. While attending Louisiana Tech, Watts continued to use sports as a platform for its brand. In support, many football players and other Tech athletes wore WRLDINVSN. Following the success of their first t-shirt design, Clark was promoted to head designer. In contrast to Watts, he attended public school and was more interested in the arts and acting, participating in plays and commercials. With Clark's talent for visual art and Watts' natural business sense, the two made an ideal pair of friends and business partners. The brand quickly expanded to include online sales through its website. Watts and Clark realized the disadvantages of selling clothing in stores too soon and decided to sell their clothing line independently. After both had graduated from high school, the brand became an LLC in 2014 with a shortened name to mimic companies like Gucci. The combined WI symbol began to circulate on their website and social media as the official logo of World Envision College, which was the next step for Clark and Watts. Clark and Watts were first burdened by the feat of creating an original brand, as well as the challenge of being the first generation to attend college. "We made it day by day," Clark explained, "so you can't even finish if you don't know anyone who has." Watts and Clark never stopped collaborating and designing together while living together in college, but spent their days in different parts of the campus. Watts was a receiver for the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs for 4 seasons, while Clark spent long days in the art building learning how to be a graphic designer. Football helped Watts develop his leadership skills and gave him a more influence on campus, allowing him to reach a wider range of students with their vision and brand. Watts handles the brand's numbers, team management, paperwork, and marketing so Clark can handle the materials, website, and designs. The balance of logistics and visuals enables the best friends, roommates, and business partners to use their strengths to produce the level of excellence they desire and strive to present to the community. Watts and Clark were given a unique opportunity to apply what they had learned with World Envision and inspire younger students. They worked with 6 students at a charter school in Shreveport for 2 hours every other week. Watts and Clark began their stride with Routon and Louisiana Tech communities, despite juggling athletics, school, and businesses. However, in 2016, they came to a fork in the road of their success, causing them to question whether they should continue their brand. Watts stated, "We just wanted to have a good day." Unfortunately, that day began with a flat tire in downtown Atlanta and ended in a car robbery during a trip to Atlanta. Clark's laptop with all his designs and all of the World Envision merchandise was stolen that day. Watts said everything was taken. Should we wrap it up, we wondered. Should we keep doing this? Clark and Watts were torn between 2 options after the incident, a possibly phased-out vision or pursuing their futures. That night, they debated whether their vision as 14-year-olds was worth risking everything for one more time. Clark stated the situation would not change at the end of the day, so at the start of the following year, we started over and purchased a new laptop. We reasoned that the brand could be unique because of this and would set us apart. Watts and Clark graduated from Louisiana Tech University and are now focusing solely on their brand. They intend to expand their brand to include women's, children's clothing, and activewear. They can share their story and vision with more people as their clothing lines continue to grow. Let us know your views in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.